Hello once again, it's The Guardian's Peter Bradshaw at the Venice Film Festival, hunting that fugitive red Macintoshed figure of cinematic truth through the mysterious dark waterways of the city. And please don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. Guillermo del Toro has created a movie about a grotesquely unnatural attempt to make a human being. But that's enough about his film version of Pinocchio. Now Del Toro has written and directed a bombastic, admittedly, but watchable new version of Mary Shelley's great novel, Frankenstein, and makes of it a stately melodrama starring Oscar Isaacs as the anatomist and passionate freethinker Dr. Victor Frankenstein, and Jacob Elordi as his creature. No passe neck bolts or big fringy forehead, and if you compare him to the other actors who have played this role in the past, Boris Karloff, Peter Boyle, Robert De Niro, he is, for all the picturesque prosthetic scars, the nearest this iconic figure has ever come to being a bit of a hottie. It's an epic bromance between scientist and monster, both of whom speak with plummy British accents.
What manner of devil made him? I did. I had a vision. An idea took shape in my mind. Inevitable. Unavoidable. Until it became truth.
The visual style of the movie is utterly distinctive and unmistakably that of Del Toro. A series of lovely, intricate images filigreed with infinitesimally exact cod period detail. Deep focus but also strangely depthless, like high-tech stained glass or illustrated plates in a Victorian tome. Pictures whose luxurious beauty underscores the film's reverence for the source material and for itself, but which for me impedes the energy of horror. For all the guignol, this movie is not going to risk actual bad taste, unlike the brilliant and far more interesting film on the Frankensteinian theme, Yorgos Lanthimos' Poor Things. Heart-sinkingly, Del Toro will insist on making his monster more of a supernatural-type demon, resistant to bullets, although I have to concede the ingenuity and verve with which Del Toro pulls off a storytelling switch to the creature's own point of view, allowing him to narrate his own experiences after escaping Frankenstein's lab. It's absurd, and yet that shift is the lightning flash that jolts the movie into some semblance of life. As a boy, highly strung young Victor is abused by his cruel disciplinarian father, played by Charles Dance, a renowned physician whose choleric temper inspires the angry young Victor to surpass the old man, to rise up against his creator, in fact. And as a brilliant young physician himself, Dr. Frankenstein scandalizes Edinburgh's medical establishment with his godless post-galvanic beliefs that a human being can be created and death cheated by applying an electric charge to a gruesome assemblage of scavenged body parts. Hothead Victor is tolerated by his affectionate younger brother William, played by Felix Camera, engaged to Elizabeth, played by Mia Goth, to whom Victor is attracted, but who sees through Victor's arrogance and essential coldness. It is Elizabeth's wealthy arms manufacturer uncle Heinrich, played by Christoph Waltz, who offers to bankroll Frankenstein's artificial man project, which in fact is to be a single dead body salvaged from the field of battle, a gentle giant who is at first transfixed by this brave new world that Frankenstein has brought him into, and is then hurt by Frankenstein's cold impatience. As for Waltz's mysterious, sinister, twinkle-eyed gentleman, he says airily that in return for paying for all this, he might possibly require a favour of some sort. Uh-oh. I wish that Mia Goth's character had in fact been given more to do in this film. Her presence was like Mia Wasikowska's in Del Toro's very interesting and underrated Du Maurier-esque fantasy Crimson Peak. There is one rather excellent scene, atypical in its playful comedy, in which Victor Frankenstein secretly follows Elizabeth to church, impishly ducks into a confessional box on the priest's side, and grinningly hears her whispered confession, the sin of anger, it seems, as she resents this arrogant man, Dr. Victor Frankenstein, who goads her in conversation, and yet she is clearly affected by him. A more comically minded filmmaker might in fact have spun that scene out a little bit longer. Del Toro ends it almost immediately. Mia Goth's contribution ventilates the drama. Finally, inevitably, at the end of this protracted tale, we get to the question of which of the two is the real monster. The answer in this high-minded and eventually rather sanctified romance would appear to be neither of them. And that's it for another day on the Venice Lido. Please give this vlog a like and a share on your socials. Please subscribe and leave a comment. And please, oh per favore, please buy my book, a collection of short fiction entitled The Body in the Mobile Library and Other Stories. Details given, as ever, below. See you tomorrow.